Alright guys, you see this interesting title. Bill Burr never stops, surprising me, like he just never does.
Right.
This one is, I'm sick of Michelle Obama. He's a comedian, so I know he's gonna say something crazy.
Right.
But disclaimer before I get into this, and I'll probably put it in text as well somewhere in this video, but if you're watching the intro, please, I know politics are very much coated in just the title alone. However, I do not want to see any political warfare in the comments section, and if a whole thread or anything gets just way too interesting,
it will be deleted.
It has to be deleted, okay? I just want to keep this fun. He's a comedian, so let's just laugh and keep it as light and airy as he's making it, you know? Let's take a look.
All right, how are you? How's it going? Thank you for coming out of this wonderful A-leg. I just got back from Southeast Asia doing some stand-up over there. Really cool people. Yeah.
Nice.
Wonderful people. Unbelievable level of poverty and stuff. I almost fall off the stage. Makes it hard to complain, though, you know? You see that level of poverty? Come back, your throat's all itching and stuff. Probably got Ebola, you know? That would be a good thing. To bring that here, you know? Just to kind of thin out the traffic a little bit, right? Why don't they ever just let it burn through one time? Why do we always gotta, like, jump on it?
Oh, gosh.
You ever had one of those selfish thoughts? Like, what if it was a bunch of people who died, nobody you knew or loved, right? And then the next day, you just get to tear right through the Lincoln Tunnel at about 5 in the evening,
wow.
right? The only thing you'd have to suppress is the guilt of not missing those people you didn't know.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I didn't know that his work took him that far.
Right. Nor did I.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the extreme level of poverty that he mentions.
Yeah, now that is known in plenty of different countries.
Right.
But Southeast Asia, I never really thought about whether or not there was such poverty.
Right.
But I guess I know now.
Makes you think, it makes you grateful, right?
Yes.
Or it should.
Yes.
Because
it can always be worse.
It can be. It can always be worse.
His analogy when it comes to disease and traffic. Leave it to Bill to flip things around.
Right.
Right? I shouldn't make fun of Ebola. I don't know anything about it. Other than if you get it, you have this unbelievable urge to go to the airport. Right? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Nobody gets Ebola, just has the decency to just walk out in the woods by themselves and just bleed out like a gentleman, right? For some reason, you got to go right down to the airport. Oh, can I downgrade to a middle seat? So, I'm sick of Obama's wife.
Oh, just out of nowhere.
Quite the transition.
This isn't some Republican rant either. It's just kind of first ladies in general. You know, I don't know what it is. All throughout my life, with each presidency, like these first ladies, they've just gotten more and more like chatty. You know, more and more chiming in, like leaning into the frame, spitting out their ideas. It's just like, well, why are you talking?
Because we don't have to keep quiet no more.
Exactly.
We women, right? We don't have to keep quiet anymore.
Exactly. And
that's why.
And frankly, I don't consider it a bad thing. I know he's just being funny.
Right.
But if you turn it into something more serious and you take what he's saying more literal, I think it's a good thing that everybody that you voted for and, helped to elect is active.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I think it's best to see the president, the first lady.
The vice.
I'd love to see the vice president, and his wife more often, because the vices you don't really see at all ever.
Right.
just to be able to know that everybody's contributing, because that's
Right.
why you voted for them in the first place. So I personally,
Contributions, positive contributions.
exactly. So I personally can't stand when you elect somebody, you vote for somebody, and then they ghost you.
Right. Right.
Not why I voted, you know?
Shut up! Your husband's not running a lemonade stand here. He's running the country. You don't just chime in. Let me guess, is this considered sexist?
You're fine.
It is? Why?
You all right?
Well, okay, you just nodded there, lady. Let me ask you this, all right? Let's say you had a leak in your house, okay? You call a plumber up. He shows up, and he goes, yeah, I think the leak's coming from the upstairs bathroom. We need to shut it up, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden his wife walks in, who isn't a plumber.
Oh, God.
And he goes, hey, you know, I'm actually thinking, wouldn't you be like, with all due respect, shut the up. I need a plumber in this moment.
Okay, well, that
Okay,
makes sense.
right,
The
right.
explanation makes sense.
Right.
If it's an inappropriate butt-in, then sure.
Right.
But if it's, their own speech, they're doing their own thing, why not? But if it's inappropriate, then boo-boo, that looks a little tacky, like.
Right.
I'll extend an olive branch here. All right, at some point, there's going to be the first female president, right?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Eventually.
Which means at that moment, you're going to have the first male first lady, right?
Oh, gosh.
And when that happens, that dude needs to shut his trap. I don't want to hear a word out of him. I want to hear from the president. You, sir, go do some first lady stuff, all right?
Okay.
Go get yourself some gloves that go up to your elbows. Smile and nod during speeches. Go put your own flair redecorating the White House.
Okay.
Right? Which leads you to Michelle Obama, right? And now she's sitting there holding up those hashtags. Remember that hashtag, bring back our girls? Remember that? It's like, it blew my mind. It's like, why are you showing me that? I'm a stand-up comedian. Like, what am I going to do to get those girls back? Why don't you look across the dinner table? It's like, you see that guy? That is the leader of the free world. Tell him to pick up a phone, call some Navy SEALs and solve it. What am I going to do? Show up with a sharpened mic stand? Hey, Michelle said to bring him back. Oh, it's unreal. I'll tell you what kills me. Hillary Clinton might run. She might run. That blows my mind. I mean, how she became a senator. She went from being the president's wife to being a senator. Just like that. Lateral move.
Okay.
That's like Tom Brady's wife becoming the next quarterback of the Rams. Like what? You hanging out? You just pick it up? I sucked at sports, and then I banged Tom Brady, and I don't know what happened. I just picked up a ball. I started lacing it. I'm leading receivers. It was incredible. I knew it was going to be like this.
Like what?
You know what's funny? There's actually people out there that think a woman being president is actually a good idea. You know?
It's a
Can
change.
you believe that?
It is.
It would be a change.
Not a terrible one either.
Right.
As long, I feel like
As
with
long as you
anybody,
get the right one. In
exactly. And I feel like, why is it that, he's being a comedian. He's probably not even serious.
Right.
So don't let me see in the comments, he's just a comedian. You don't get what. No,
There. Right.
look, I understand.
You have no sense of humor.
Exactly.
Blah 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 blah
Blah,
blah
blah,
blah
blah,
blah.
blah. Right, I get it. I've got
Yeah.
a sense of humor, trust me. All I do is laugh all over this channel. Okay? However, if we turn this into something serious, I would say that it's not a bad thing.
Right.
Some people are just such sticklers about it, but it doesn't make sense because all this country's history of having presidents, right? Since we became a whole nation and not just a bunch of colonies, we've had male presidents.
Males, yeah.
Can't we say, right, that there have been some males that have disappointed us? You know?
Yes.
This guy, we didn't like what he did for certain
Right,
reasons,
right.
This guy over here, I really didn't like him.
Right.
We've all been disappointed by all these
Right,
men, so
right,
what's
right.
the difference?
Right. Let's try a new perspective and take on things.
Right?
A woman's perspective.
Exactly. And I mean, not to say that the woman is going to be perfect, because I mean, let's be real here. We've
None
all
of us
learned
are.
that none of us are.
Right.
And that goes for presidents too. We're
Right.
not going to be impressed just 100% with anybody. We're not.
Right. No.
But, you know, there's no difference at this point. We've been disappointed before.
Right.
See what they do? That'll do something. That'll change things. How? How the is that going to change anything? Do you know what the president makes a year? The president makes $400,000 a year.
Yeah,
That's it.
40,000.
He's trying to keep billionaires in line, making $400,000 a year. That's all he makes. He makes less than some people blogging on the internet.
Right.
The president
right.
should have you money, right? He shouldn't be sitting there with his pockets turned and saying, I need your help to get me the job, right? What do you guys all donate to the campaign? Is that what it is? The band's enjoying it. Martha Stewart, not so much, but the rest of you, enjoying it. They're just jokes, Martha. Come on. You got an empire. I'm rooting for you.
Bill is
hilarious.
always great.
He is. He's always great. And I enjoy the way he flipped around why he's sick of Michelle Obama. And frankly, from what I gathered, he's not really just sick of Michelle Obama in particular. He just used Michelle Obama's name, I guess, because maybe at the time that this was originally put together, she was in office. And so she just used the name, but in general, she's kind of talking about, you know, all these first ladies trying to butt in.
Right.
That's what I gathered from it.
Yeah, right.
So he completely flipped it around from what I was expecting, which is always a treat,
Right.
you know, because
Yeah.
it keeps me hooked. You know, you either take what it sounds like and run with it and keep me entertained some kind of a way, or you toss it on his head. Either way, I don't care. So this was an awesome comedy skit as per usual. Definitely let us know if there are any more of Bill Burr's work that we haven't reacted to.
Let us know.
That you want us to post.
Yes.
I'm always down for a good Bill Burr skit. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe while you're down there. And we will see y'all in our next one. Bye, guys.